to fight with a pig. The only problem with fighting or wrestling with a pig, if you will, is that you end up rolling around in the mud and the shit, and you end up feeling terrible and rotten, and the pig loves it. Donald Trump, he really gets off on this. Power tripping over people, having temper tantrums, flipping the table, walking away, because it brings him attention, and he figures this strategy works in the long run, which it doesn't. Canada, I think this whole situation with the ad that was sent out by Ontario, by Doug Ford, I think it really exposed Donald Trump as to the type of person that he is. It exposes it more so to the Conservatives, and it shows them, the Reagan Conservatives in the United States, and it shows the normal Conservatives in Canada, and it shows the people around the world the type of man that we have been trying to deal with and that we've been trying to negotiate with in good faith. Donald Trump doesn't negotiate in good faith. Donald Trump is more interested in himself and lining his own pockets and getting an ego boost from people kissing his butt every day. So you can't negotiate with a lunatic. If you look at what's going on down in the United States and what he's doing to his own people, my God, what he's doing to their White House, tearing it down, or a section of it down, to build a monument to himself there. Imagine what he would do to Canada. So, as a Canadian, no matter what the cost, we must separate ourselves and distance ourselves from this administration and from whatever this dysfunction that's going on in the United States right now. So in my opinion, pass the budget. Invest in Canada. Dominate the EV battery and the green energy technology of the future, from mine to product. Vertically integrate. Train our people. Create new partners and friends around the world, new alliances. Get the submarine deals in Germany or South Korea. Buy jets from Sweden. Set up supply chains outside of the United States. And let's just grow up. Otherwise, we'll fade away. So, Canada, now is our time. Now we see what our leadership has been trying to deal with, and that we're dealing with a madman, an irrational human being that you cannot negotiate in good faith with. So it's time to move on. It's time to invest in ourselves, no matter what the cost is. Now, if I had a friend, unbeknownst to me, was hanging out and partying with known pedophiles, and he was also convicted of sexually assaulting a woman, and he was also criminally charged with stealing money and became a well-known fraudster, and it was unbeknownst to me, and then all of a sudden I found this out, I would immediately terminate that relationship, distance myself. I would not let this man near my wife, my children, my friends, my businesses, or any of my assets that I have. Because this person will without a hesitation destroy my life and my family's life and those that I love. So at any cost it would take, I would separate and get away from this person. And if I just continued to hang out with this person, it would say a lot about my integrity and my character. So as a Canadians and dealing with this administration, and I'm not talking about the broad American people, but I'm talking about this administration. Now, if we have anything to do with Donald Trump, this says a lot about who we are as a country. We need to differentiate ourselves. We need to show that we can stand on our own 2 feet. We need to show the strength of our values. And we also, as their Prime Minister said, also show the value of our strengths. So, good for Doug Ford for sending that video out and exposing who this man is and showing us all and the world that you can't wrestle with a pig. You can't negotiate with a lunatic in good faith. And thank you for showing that, the reasonable conservative people who they've invited into their fold. So as Canadians, thank God we're Canadians, we must move on. We must find new trading partners, new opportunities. And we must stand up for our values and principles. Anyways, my friends, this is a time for us to grow up. Time for us to move on. Stay devoted. Devoted to